Dre reached out to me, bro. He wanted to lock in. He's got big goals. He wants to accomplish them. I'm someone that has gone out and done it. I've gone out and made millions of dollars from my phone. So I'm gonna put Dre on with the sauce right now in terms of how to crush his goals and how to live and build his dream life and what the rich, successful, happy people know that regular people don't. First thing I had Dre do was watch me read The Secret and read the book Think and Grow Rich. This teaches you and opens up your mindset that you can live the life of your dreams. You can have everything you wanted. And it's just about knowing how the world works and how goal setting works and how the law of attraction and manifesting and how all the rich know these secret laws and secret techniques and secret formulas to compound interest and building wealth and doing everything they've ever wanted to do. So first I started off with that as a foundation. And then he implemented that and started journaling. So that's the next thing. So you got to get a personal journal. You got to start writing in it. And now he's wrote his general goals that he wants to accomplish in life, right? His net worth, his multi-million dollar net worth, where he wants to travel, his lifestyle, and so on. But it's still pretty vague, right? So now we have to figure out, how do we get there? How do we get to that point? So by 40, he wants to do all these different things. So now the key aspect is we have to get specific. We have to set timelines. Goals without deadlines are fantasies, and if you're not willing to sacrifice your goals, you're never going to be able to get there. So basically, now what we're doing is we're figuring out timelines. So we need to figure out his 15-year timeline, 10-year, 1 year, 6 months, 90 days, 2 day, this week, etc. You got to reverse engineer, and you need to have direction, and that way you can measure progress. Because if you don't get specific, you won't know what you have to do the next day, the following day, and so on. So if we know that, let's just say, as an example, let's just say Dre's making $4,000 a month profit every month right now, but he wants to get to 10K a month. So what do we have to change to get to that point? And what does he have to learn to get to that point, right? Well, if he wants to be worth multi-millions of dollars, he's got to start learning compound interest. He's got to learn from people in the position he wants to be in, how they've scaled their online coaching business, how to do content, how to go viral, and he has to get better every single day. And the truth is, success is something that you attract. And if he sets 90 days to go to 4,000, 10,000, that is 100% possible. Easily, it's possible. Think about it. A lot of the reason that people aren't successful is they aren't willing to go 90 days. They can't go 90 days without drinking, smoking, goofing off, going out. They can't do it. And that's the reason they aren't successful. They don't deserve it, right? So if you can just get specific and if you can just lock in for 90 days, you will get to that point and you will be shocked. So now we're going to figure out how many case studies, how to build his Instagram profile. What are the specifics? What does he need to learn? What does he need to implement? What does he need to practice on? And again, it compounds. Everything compounds in your life. It's just like if he had a fitness goal for his clients, if they want to weigh a certain amount, it's the same thing applied financially, health-wise, relationship-wise, everything, knowledge-wise. So that's what we're getting specific on. Figure out what he's got to do every single day to get closer to his goals and really build that roadmap. And plus, when you aren't specific, when you're vague and you get overwhelmed, you get anxious and you avoid it. You start to procrastinate. The difference between successful people and regular people is that successful people, when they figure out and they have the intuition on what to do, they start today. They act.
It's not recording.
Dead ass? Bro, that's crazy.
I'm playing.
But you're listening, right?
Yeah.
Bro, because that's the thing. It's I'll tell him all these things, but the difference between the old Dre and the new Dre is the new Dre has a new identity. He starts today, takes action, he starts journaling. I'm gonna map it out tonight. The old Dre say, oh, I got Super Bowl, oh, I ate this, oh, I gotta take a nap, I gotta do this, and then he doesn't do it. Or I gotta wake up the longer you push it back, the longer you're delaying everything. You gotta start today. And it requires discipline. Motivation is like taking a hot shower. It feels good in the moment, but it's not gonna keep you going. You gotta stay disciplined. And if you do that, and I'm not even trying to get crazy technical, but on the spiritual side of things, if you switch your identity, you can't help but get that new reality. So when you start to do exactly what a successful person does, inevitably you're going to become successful. Think about it. You're investing, you know about money, you know how to make money, you know how money is just an exchange for value, you know how business runs, you know how it operates. You are a different person, and therefore you're going to get a different result. The problem is people aren't willing to learn and do what it takes to be successful. They can never be successful. They don't even know how they attract exactly what you are. Wherever you are right now is exactly what you created and where you thought you'd be. We fulfill our own expectations for ourselves. So we have to have faith that one, what our dreams are, and that it is possible, and actually figure out what our dreams are. If I went up to 1,000 people, if I went up to Walmart and asked them every single person, what do you want? What's your dream life? What's your dream car? They'll be like, I don't know. I never thought about it. I'm like, no shit. That's why you guys just go in loops and follow the same pattern, same cycle every single day. Y'all don't know what you want, and you'll never get it. And that's why with the car, right? You got to figure out to see it exactly how, if you finance it, if you bought it, how much cash do you have to have? Dude, you'll be shocked at how easily you could have that car. Easily, but you never opened your mind to allowing the universe and God to provide opportunity to get there. It's like the red car theory. If we went out and we drove to, let's just say, a gas station, and when we got there, said, Dre, how many red cars did you see? He'd be like, oh, I don't know, bro. I wasn't paying attention. And then, but if I said, hey, Dre, for every red car you see on the way to the gas station, I'll pay you $100. But yo, I sold 12. That's how opportunity works, bro. It was always in front of you. So it was always there. God gave you the abundance. You just wouldn't act upon it. You wouldn't do what it takes, right? You got to lock in. So, yeah. Bro.
That was beautiful. I know I was crushing my food, but I was listening to every word you were saying.
I hope y'all were locking in, bro.
And I'm going to rewatch this video 1,000 times if I have to. So
I'm telling you, all of you got a purpose, and that dream in the back of your mind, bro, it's not a dream. Your teachers, your whole life, you're being told, your parents tell you, they say, that's stupid, that's not realistic, that's it. Yo, don't listen to them. Listen to people that achieve their dreams. Listen to people that are in the position you want to be in. Why would I take real estate advice from someone that doesn't own a property? Why would I take fitness advice from a fat person? Why? I wouldn't. So why are you? Look, right? Listen to people that are in the position that you want to be in, and listen to people that have gone for where you've been and are in the position you want to be in. And they know it. They've done it. They've gone out and done it, right? I'm not out here talking about literally stuff I haven't done. This is all stuff that I figured out and done it. You have to be on a journey of truth. The moment you get complacent and think you know everything is the moment your growth stops, right? Rich people, they keep compounding their wealth because they don't get complacent. They don't relax, goof off, because if they relax and goof off, someone's going to surpass them, their business is going to go bankrupt, and they're going to go back and attract what they were putting out. You always attract what you're putting out. So again, put out success, focus on yourself. Success is something you attract. You don't, again, it comes to you. When you start being yourself and you become the best version, the girls come to you. Build the garden and the butterflies will come. A lot of people are chasing girls, chasing butterflies. They don't got no value. They're not themselves. Bro, build the garden, focus on yourself. Everything else will come. People want to be your friend. People want to pay you money just to work with you. That's just how it works. And document your story. Start today, because it's motivating to look back 6 months and be like, wow, I'm so glad I started. Like, and you'll keep progressing. You'll see from you and where you're at now, and then you'll be shocked. In 6 months, there's infinite potential. You can make $1 million in 6 months from ground zero. I mean, there's so many ways to make $1 million. All I see are opportunities. Someone had to make this. Someone sold it. Someone wholesaled it. Someone made this table. Someone made this shirt. Someone made this little chain. Someone sold it. Someone resold it. There's so money's everywhere. So that's all it takes. Clock, food, beans. Someone farmed it. What is your excuse? And the coolest thing is that you can make money doing what you love, and you'll make a lot more money doing what you love and what you're passionate about. Look at the problems that you had to solve for yourself, and that's your key to making money. Dre was a little bit overweight. He solved that problem for himself, and now he's going to get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to help other people solve that problem. I figured out how to build a personal brand, change my life. I made millions of dollars, and now I'll get paid millions of dollars to help other people do the same. Your biggest obstacle, the obstacle that God had you overcome, is the secret blessing in your life. That's the wisdom you prayed for and asked for, right? The obstacle is the way. Think about it, right? And you don't want to go the easy path. If you go the easy path, you'll get the easy result. You want it to be hard. Otherwise, everyone would have it.
Right.
Right? And again, you have to go through these trials to evolve. If you keep going and doing the easy stuff, it's like instant gratification. You have to focus on long-term gratification. All the easy instant stuff, it's like getting high every weekend, getting lost, whatever. Okay, that's what you'll get. You'll just forget about all your goals. You'll start over next day, regret. Or you can just lock in, do what you don't want to do, and reap the benefits later on. And that's what it takes. And if you just lock in, 6 months of sacrifice will give you 10 years of your dream life. Literally, you'll set yourself up for life. But again, people aren't willing to go 6 months of locking in. And the biggest thing too is eventually you got to get out of your hometown, because everyone in your hometown, they think of you a certain way, they look at you a certain way, and it's very hard to break out of it because they're always hitting you up to go out, do these things. They're like, oh, you're not that type of guy. Come on, they want to keep you dragged back with them because people will be mad that they went to the same school as you, but they don't have the same hustle as you, right? So they'll low key be trying to pull you down, hate on you, and so you got to get away from those people. You got to surround yourself from people that are in the position that you want to be in, like-minded people. You're the average of the five most people around the most. So ask yourself, are the five most people around the most people I want to be like? And if they aren't, you got to make different decisions. You don't sacrifice for your dreams become your sacrifice. Is it really worth it? And you can't force people to change. I'll see a lot of people, they'll try to go for their goals. They'll try to bring their friends. You can't until they're ready. If they're not willing to change, you got to let them reach out to you and so on. They got to act upon their own. You can't force. If you just give them the blueprint, they're just going to go back to play video games and so on. And oh, that's BS. You got to wait for their mindset shift and for when they're ready to take action. And if it requires leaving them behind, that's their fault. It's not on you. Life is a one-character game. You're the main character. You're the only character you can control. Only character. So why are you? And it's hard enough to focus on your own goals. Why are you trying to freaking sacrifice all this time and staking with your friends and giving up your dreams for that? Because what's really going to be the light in their life is watching you go out and do it, and that's what's going to inspire them to eventually act. Be the light you want to see in the world at the end of the day. So, and that's what will light everyone else's flame around you. So, yeah. All right, bro.
He's dropping gems. I don't know if y'all listening, but
You
my
gotta
boy
send me
over
this.
here, huh?
You gotta send me this.
I definitely will. I'm trying to do my hotspot real quick. So right now, my goal, well, the next thing that I want to do is create my LLC because my apartment complex, they told me that that the company that owns them, they usually, if I was to charge them, they would send the invoice to an LLC. And if I don't have an LLC, she said she doesn't know if she could just write me a check. So if that was the case, I want to be ready.
Can you make an LLC?
I'm
Go to inkfile.com.
when? Where?
Inkfile.com. We're gonna make an LLC right now.
Start your business.
You're gonna get a limited liability company, which is an LLC.
Right. Form an LLC.
Then once you start making $10K a month, you need to switch it to an S corp.
Okay.
But until then, just LLC is fine. And the reason you guys want to do that is when you're making a certain amount, you want to avoid self-employment tax. You want to start paying yourself out a W-2 salary, so you don't have to pay a 15% self-employment tax. And then eventually, he wants to start using an S corp LLC that's based in like Wyoming and renting on a virtual address. But right now, to keep things simple, just get a regular LLC in your state.